Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your bonus April 2019 reading. This is the how does your love interest feel about you? And this could be anyone. This could be your partner, this could be the office manager, this could be your boss. This could be someone you're getting to know. This could be your ex. It could be anyone, which is why I've kind of used the word love interest, because it might be someone that you still have feelings for, someone you're developing feelings for, or someone that you live with, or whatever the case might be. So for the reading, guys, we're going to use the Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melody Marquise. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And Scott Murphy does the illustrations. And if I need clarification on any of the areas, we use the Hanson Roberts miniature tarot deck. Okay, I don't clarify all of the areas because it's a general reading. If you order this reading as a Leo, as an actual private reading, or it's a longer reading and it takes about an hour and a half. We go quite in depth. We're really in depth actually, and we use clarifiers in all the areas. Okay, so let's crack on with your reading, guys. So Universe Spirit, this is a reading for Leo. And their love interest. It's about how the love interest feels for Leo. So I just want to see, who is this love interest in their life? Who is so I just want to see the love interest. Who is this Leo? Who is this love interest? I just want to see who the love interest is at the moment. Who is this love interest at the moment? Who is this love interest in their own lives at the moment in position 1? Okay, that's position 1. Position 2, please. Can you show me... in position 2, can you show me, please, what is the strengths of this love interest? What are their strengths in position 2? Okay. Position 3, what is the weakness of this love interest? What is this love interest weaknesses as a person in position 3? All right, we're going to need to pull these up, I think, because I don't think we can see that bottom card too clever. We'll push this along slightly as well, so it's all in frame. I think that needs to go slightly more up like so. Okay, that's fine. Position 4, can you show me how the love interest feels for Leo? How does Leo's love interest feel for them? Show me. Okay. Position 5, how does Leo feel for the love interest? In position 5, how does Leo feel for the love interest? Oopsie daisy, too many cards. In position 5, how does the Leo feel for the love interest? Show me. Okay. Position 6, what is the strength of the relationship between Leo and the love interest? What is the strength in the relationship between Leo and the love interest? Show me. Okay. Position 7, what's the weakness in the relationship between Leo and the love interest? What's the weakness in the relationship between Leo and the love interest? Show me. Okay. There we go. And position 8, what is the potential for a healthy relationship between Leo? Oops, that flicked out there. See that just go there. So we're going to put that there. So that's the potential showing there. That was really quite that was really quite fervent actually, the way that came out. That was incredible actually, the way that just came flying out like that. Can you show me the overall analysis of this love interest? What is your basic overall analysis of who this person is in one card here? Position 9. Position 10, what are the obstacles to Leo and this person having a healthy relationship in position 10? And the final position, position 11, where do you see things heading at the moment between Leo and this love interest? Where do you see things heading at the moment? Okay, so we've got all our cards down there, Leo. Let's start. So who is this person at the moment? They are, oh wow, they're the Sun. It's funny because that's your major arcana, but this is them. So that might be a fellow Leo. When you're the Sun, you're kind of confident, you're happy, you're joyful, you're you're assertive with the Sun energy showing up here. You know, when you're the Sun, you've got real kind of ego. Also, this person is very self-aware as well. I call the Sun, there are certain cards for me that represent self-awareness. The Sun is one, and so is the Moon. The Moon also reminds me of very much about somebody, because you're digging deep with the Moon card. So this is all about being self-aware. But with the Sun energy, the Sun shines a light on certain issues. So this is also a card about being very self-aware as well. It represents the ego, the Sun does, okay? So within this person's life right now, I think that they have a heightened sense. Also, the Sun being Leo, this card can relate to narcissism. I'm not calling you guys narcissists, by the way, but this card can relate to narcissism. It can also relate to having an inflated sense of self. So when you get the Sun energy, and it's Leo, For example, a card like the Six of Wands is Leo, right? But it's also ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter in Leo is an expanded sense of self. This is who this person is, though. With the Sun, it's Leo energy. It's your energy. This person is very much a leader right now. They are very, very certain of who they are. They're very confident in who they are. This person might be highly recognized by others as well. They might be well recognized. They might be well liked by other people as well, with the Sun energy showing here. This person's in a really good place right now in their life. I think a lot of people like this person. I think this person is highly charismatic. I think this person has some very strong leadership qualities with the Sun. They are very assertive. They're very confident. They know who they are with this Sun energy. And I just feel that this person feels, with the Sun being such a positive card, I get the impression this person feels in a very positive place. What is this person's strengths as a person? Wow. The Magician is their strengths. I mean, this person looks good. So far, look amazing. I mean, if your strengths are the Magician, you can create anything, something from nothing. There is nothing that is beyond your abilities with the Magician, because the Magician character within the tarot is a conjurer. So what conjurers do, it's just like grabbing a rabbit from a hat. Where the fuck did that come from? You know, you're able to create something from nothing by using the tools, the experience, the skills, the talents, the abilities that you have. You take all of that stuff and you create something. Now, it's funny because on this card, I'm looking at a snake at the bottom of the Magician. That snake is really weird because I have a pack of Lenormand cards that show a snake, the character of the snake looking exactly the same as this one. Can you see that? I hate that. It freaks me out, that trail, that snake. I feel also it's not just that this person has great abilities. All right. I think it's not just that this person has the great abilities to create, to work, to conjure, to develop, to show. I also feel that this person's strengths are that they are actually a showman or a showwoman, if that makes any sense. The Magician, the whole point of the Magician is, okay, so for example, think about the Magician as somebody who works in advertising or somebody who advertises stuff, because he's showing what's on the altar here. He's saying, come and buy my stuff, come and buy me stuff. Can you see? He's like, wow. Can you see his stance? He's like, look at him. Can you see how he's standing? He's like, wow, look at me. Whoa. He reminds me of Shazam, you know, the character from Shazam. He's all kind of like showy. He's a magician. He's got one arm up, one arm down. This isn't just about, you know, what you think about, you bring about. You know, it's not just about cause and effect. This person has real power. Not just the power to create stuff, but this person also is a showman. They have the power to create illusion. Look at the snake at the bottom. That's a clue. Snakes are usually a bit sneaky as well. So I think that this person's power is not just in what their abilities are. I think that their power is in the ability to create illusions. That's what I think goes on with this person. I think they're very good at it. I think this person is able to tell you it's day if it's night, and it's night if it's day. With this Magician energy, this Magician is also seen as the illusionist. They're seen as the chief manipulator. So their strengths might be in the power of manipulation. Okay, they're able to bend certain things to their will. They're even able to bend people to their will as well. This can be the card of the narcissist. I'm not calling this person a narcissist, but they do have that Sun and the Magician there. These are really strong narcissistic qualities in anyone. Nevertheless, we're not going to go there just yet. I don't think we should. We'll see what the other cards are kind of showing us. But this person is very strong. There is power in both cards. Both the Sun and the Magician are extraordinarily powerful tarot cards. You have the power of confidence, the power of light, the power to attract and get recognition from others with the Sun energy. You stand alone. You stand out from the crowd. This person probably stands out from the crowd. There are cards that represent somebody who's really handsome or pretty. The Sun is one. Chariot is another one. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, those types of cards, King of Wands. Those types of cards show very, very, very good looking people, and people who are able to attract, especially those wand people, they're able to attract energy. They're able to attract people. This is magnetism, pure magnetism with the Sun. This person's a highly confident dude, male or female, and their strength is in the Magician, not just in their abilities. not just in their skills and their talents, but also their ability to create illusion, their ability to kind of mind warp people and to seduce people. There's a certain seduction element to the magician when he deals with the concept of of illusion, and when he deals with the concept of manipulation. There is very much a power in that art. So this person is very powerful when it comes to manipulation, playing mind games, manipulating the mind. Also really, really good at conversation. Magician's ruled by Mercury, the planet of agile thinking. It deals with communication as well. Person is a really adept communicator, excellent with words, that type of thing. Amazing. Also probably dresses really, really well as well, with the magician energy showing here. This person, I think their strengths are they really do stand out from the rest. Judging by the sun and the magician energies here, this person really is quite dynamic. I think they come across as a really dynamic person. The problem with this person, I would say, though, just looking at these two cards first, Leo, is everything is a superficial, because the sun is a superficial card. It doesn't really talk about depth, and so is the magician. There's not really any depth to being a magician energy, especially when it comes to interconnecting with others. These purely, for me, are the very superficial actor cards of the tarot. So I get the impression that even though this individual here shows us between the two cards, Leo being very, very dynamic, I also get the impression that this person is also quite a superficial person as well. What is their weakness? They do seem to do a lot of things for show. I feel that the weakness with this person is the Emperor. So the Emperor is showing as being, their strength is in being the magician, but their weakness is in being the Emperor. So the Emperor is somebody who is stable. This is somebody who is able to build, build kingdoms. It's about taking control. Emperors represent, and you've got three really powerful cards, but I get the impression that when it comes to, they're very good at showing shit. This person's really good at showing stuff. Because both cards, if you think about the Magician and the Sun, they're not as deep as an Emperor card. You know, this is the superficial qualities of a person showing here. So this person can be showing as quite superficial with these two energies. But when it comes to kind of really kind of like walking the walk, this person does a lot of talking the talk. But I think with the Emperor, because the Emperor represents to show, to build, show what you're made of. So if you are this bright young thing, if you're amazing, if you're clever, if you're good looking, if you stand out, if you've got a lot of abilities here with the magician energy and you do a lot of the old talking, talk, well, if you're going to talk the talk, the Emperor tells you you're going to need to walk the walk, because you're going to need to build on that talk, you know, and their problem is building on what they say they're going to do. This person has a lot of chat. I think, just looking at these cards here, I think this person has an awful lot of chat, but I think the weakness is when it comes to actually building the foundation for that. So saying, yeah, with the magician energy, we're gonna have children. Yeah, we're gonna have. I want children with you, and then it comes to doing that and having children. The Emperor in the weak spot is probably not going to do it. So this person can talk the talk, but I feel the weakness within them is that they probably, with the Emperor being in the weak position, it's probably that they don't actually walk the walk. What is it that they feel for you then, Leo? They feel the Queen of Swords for you. That's interesting. How interesting is that? Let me just take a look at this. I've not seen this. This is a new deck, and I've not seen Queen of Swords. I feel that, you know, the sword energy is not emotional, it's analytical. So this person is very analytical concerning you. I think the feelings are, I don't know. I mean, the Queen of Swords in the reverse for me is the card that says, I feel really hurt by this person, or I feel really hurt towards them. But I feel that it's not that this person doesn't have feelings towards you. I feel that this person takes their time to develop those things. I feel that there's more along the lines of analysis concerning you. So how they feel towards you is, I mean, you could look at the Queen of Swords or King of Swords and they could easily show as platonic energies because they're not romantic. But at the same time, I feel with the Queen of Swords energy that there is a sense with this person in terms of how they feel about you. It's more diplomacy. It's more diplomatic with the Queen of Swords. Because, to believe it or not, the Queen of Swords and King of Swords are diplomats. They work within humanitarian efforts. They work within courts of law. Everything is based on facts, you know, what they can see. It's not based on feeling. They might represent someone and they might hate their guts, but the fact is the fact that they've got to represent them based on the facts, not on what they feel. So this person is ruled by fact rather than feeling. And the way that they feel towards you is as a Queen of Swords would feel towards someone. It's more about the analysis of what they think. So it's more not that they feel something towards you. It's more that they're actually analysing who you are with this Queen of Swords energy, kind of working you out, if that makes any sense. They might also feel with the Queen of Swords energy that you're quite demanding, Leo, because the Queen of Swords is a very demanding character within the tarot. So if they feel that you are the Queen of Swords, they'll feel that you're demanding, or they might feel that you're quite cold and quite disconnected as well with this Queen of Swords energy. Maybe you're cold shouldering them, cold shouldering them, shall I say. Excuse me. How do you feel about them? Knight of Wands. I actually feel that you can see a tarot interaction happening here. Can you see how the Queen of Swords looks outwards, but this guy is kind of looking here? Let me have a look at his face. Yeah. I feel that you're very passionate about them. I think that you feel very driven towards them. I feel, as I've said before, they come across as being highly magnetic here, and this is what you're experiencing in the Knight of Wands energy, Leo. When you feel the Knight of Wands for them, you feel very drawn towards them. There's a magnetism that one feels with the Knight of Wands energy. You feel almost like an inevitability that you're going to actually pursue an individual. There's a great deal of passion. Remember, the Knight of Wands is fire of fire, so he's not only fire sign, he's rooted in fire, because all knights are rooted in fire. So this person is double fire, and when you get double fire, it's double the passion. I feel that you have a very strong attraction, I would say, to this individual. I feel that they're more analytical towards you with the Queen of Swords energy, and you are feeling very passionate towards them with the Knight of Wands energy. I think that you're very drawn. But I feel that you're very drawn because you don't really know who they are, especially if they feel towards you the Queen of Swords energy, where this is all about kind of, it's not so much romance or feelings, it's more I'm kind of working Leo out. This kind of draws you in even more, I feel, with the Knight of Wands energy, because this person has such a dynamic, a very dynamic kind of personality. They've got a dynamic thing about them. You can't help but be drawn in. The problem is they don't walk the walk. Whatever they say or do, they don't kind of see it through, I think. They can't back it up with the Emperor energy showing here. Let's have a look at how what the strengths are in your relationship. Strength. That's funny. 2 Leo cards, Sun and Strength. Leo. Okay. I feel the strength is, because you're Leo, I'm going to read you as Leo the Lion and them as Strength. I think the strength in this relationship is that this person has, I feel that this person is able to sedate some of you guys, and I don't think that there is necessarily strength. You see, with the tarot, you can read the cards in an amalgamation of ways. You don't always have to stick with a meaning of a card. It's fatal to do that, because sometimes the depiction on the card or the astrological sign or something like that will very much kind of relate to what's going on the card. So, for example, this is Leo. However, Strength, the woman isn't Leo, the Lion is Leo. That's you. And we have somebody here who has strength over you. So the strength in the relationship is, I think that this person does have a hold of you. I think this person does kind of put you into a place where you wouldn't usually be. Because you're usually a leader, Leo. You're usually a leader. You usually lead the pack. It's you the one that run things. You're usually running things. But this person is running things. This person has power over you. You're the powerful one, you're the lion, but the lady is more powerful than the lion because she's able to keep it sedated and sit on its back and make it do what she wants it to do. So it might be for some of you Leos, when you see this person, you roll over like a puppy. You might disagree, but that's how it's coming across to me. But that's the strength in the relationship. The fact that you found someone who can really kind of rein and tame you, because Leo the lion is being tamed by the lady. So you've found someone who probably... And it might have been a long time since this has happened, Leo, but I actually get the impression that you've found someone, or you've met someone who can really tame you, who really tames you. And I think for some of you guys, you haven't had that in a very, very long time. What is the weakness, though, in the relationship showing here? The weakness is the High Priestess. So the weakness is that you don't really know what's going on. And I'd said it before, I don't think you do know what's going on with this person. High Priestess is secrecy. If you look at this person here, the person is faceless. They haven't even got a fucking face. That's not you. But it could be both of you. Who knows? We don't see an expression. We can't see the truth. And usually the truth that you see in an individual is usually in the face. That's the thing. You usually see what's going on. You usually can tell whether somebody's lying or telling you the truth when you look at their expressions. But there's nothing here. It's expressionless. And it might be that if this person here, because it might indeed just be them, it might be a case of, look, how we can kind of like join the dots on this is we look at the certain element of this card, which is the faceless one, the High Priestess, which suggests to me that something is blank, something is being kept, something is being hidden, and it's in the face. If something's being hidden in the face, then somebody is a blank, expressionless person. Everybody's got a face, practically, in the world, you know. You've got 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth. You grin, you smile, you don't smile, you're moody. Everybody can tell what somebody feels like often by the way that they look. But this person is just kind of like blank. And I think this is the enemy of the relationship. This is the weakness in the relationship, that you're dealing with somebody who is faceless. Somebody who hides stuff. But they don't hide stuff as in hiding stuff. They hide stuff what they're really thinking. They don't really say it because the face is there's no face on. There's no face. And it goes back to here where we're looking at somebody who has a lot of charm. The Sun energy and the Magician. A lot of charm. You know, somebody who is powerful and dynamic in these energies here. But nevertheless, the problem with this individual, I mean, they attract a lot of interest as well. The problem with this individual is this is purely superficial energy showing between both cards. That's your problem. We've got somebody who is not just dynamic, and maybe they are quite warm with the Sun energy to certain people, but they're, you know, with the Sun energy, they are confident and they're charismatic, and, you know, people like them and they're recognized for being beautiful and this, that, and the other. And the Magician energy being their strength. Again, showing a lot of power, showing a lot of ability, a lot of talent, but also showing somebody who's a show person, somebody who likes to present themselves really well with the Magician energy. This person probably likes to dress really well. They like nice clothes. They like to stand out from the crowd. And they do. That's their strength. You know, that's what people know them for. That's what people appreciate them for. But they've also got the gift of the gab, the Magician, agile thinking, Mercury, communication, really good at the gift of the gab and really good at kind of switching people and making people think they're amazing through the words they say. Problem is they don't back it up, and that's the problem here. You never really know what's going on with this person. That's the weakness. The strength, in a way, both cards in a way are about weakness in a way, because Leo, you're not yourself. I don't think some of you guys are yourself. Your strength in this relationship is that this person probably has the upper hand over you. They're able to kind of tame you in the way that nobody else has been able to tame you. They're able to make you roll over while they tickle your belly, type of thing, you know. And the weakness is, and that's the strength. I mean, that's the strength. Jeez, what a strength to have. I don't think it's balanced. I don't see this as being a balanced thing. All I keep seeing is your interest in their coldness or their, you know, analysis. They are not as kind of in it as you are, as it were. They got too much going on in these areas here. And they are the faceless one. So the weakness is all in the faceless one. The person that will smile at you, but behind closed doors, nothing that they say is real. I think that this person is a bit of a duping you a little bit, to be perfectly honest with you. But something about them just really draws you in because you're this energy here in terms of how you feel about them. Therefore, what is the potential for a healthy relationship between the both of you? Well, I mean, the Ace of Wands. There is a small potential here. It's an ace. So ace is something that is small. It's not big, it's small. And the wand is pure potential, raw potential. So there is small potential here, but it would need to be bended, and it would need to be cultivated, and it would need to be shaped, which I'm not sure that you can shape wood. You can only shape water, as it were. You know, the other signs you can't shape. You can't shape fire, it goes out of control. You can't shape pentacle, it's solid. You know, yes, you can shape a sword, but it has to be shaped in fire, you know. It has to be melted down to be reshaped. You can't shape a pit. Well, you could shape something with the Ace of Wands if you carved it out, you know, but it's a wand. How much can you carve out on this? And you can't bend it because it's going to break. So there is small potential here, but it's ever so slight, and we'll try and get a clarity thing on that. What is the overall analysis of who this individual is then, Leo? They are the Ace of Coins. All right. I feel with the Ace of Coins that this person has, I mean, if the overall analysis of an individual is showing us a card such as this, the Ace of Coins, well, let's break it down. What is the Ace of Coins? The Ace of Coins is money. The Ace of Coins is reward. Ace of Coins is reward. The Ace of Coins is investment. The Ace of Coins is is being committed to a long-term vision with the Ace of Coins energy showing that the Ace of Coins is being realistic, okay? I feel that the overall analysis is that this person is building something in a very small way with the Ace of Coins energy. This person with the coins are all about materialism. So it might be the overall analysis is that this person, I don't know whether they're materialistic. I think that they are, but I feel that they are I think that this is the core of who they are, because the coin is the core. Okay, it's the foundation. I feel that at the foundation of who this person is, what they are trying to do is build something for the future, all right? Which is why they are this towards you, the Queen of Swords, and, you know, analytical. Are you the right person that they should be building something with? Are you the right person that they should be moving forward towards? Are you the person that is going to help them on their quest for domination or, you know, success going forward? Because I see a very superficial dude in these areas here. There's no love cards here at all. Just two very superficial cards showing to explain them right now and explain, you know, their strengths. And then somebody in the weakness energy who doesn't build on that strength. They don't build on these energies here, especially this one. If their strength is the magician, the ability to create and to bend things to their will and all the rest of it, you know, the weakness is the Emperor energy. What do they take with all of that power where they don't build on it, suggesting that they talk the talk and they don't walk the walk? But yet, the overall analysis is the Ace of Coins energy for this person. Okay, I feel that they commit themselves in a small way, because Ace of Coins in a love reading is commitment, but it's a small commitment is the Ace of Coins. You're just building it. So I feel that they commit themselves to certain things in a very small way, not until they know it's going to benefit them going forward. Because to be such a superficial energy, I actually feel that this person should probably want much, much, much more going forward. It's more than love that they want. They want something that is going to benefit them, probably financially and in other ways. What is the blockage to you guys having this, to the potential of the relationship being the Ace of Wands? Worry, Nine of Swords is what. So this person, this is probably them. What is blocking you guys from having the Ace of Wands, this small seed, this small potential of health going forward with the Ace of Wands, is because somebody is worried. We're going to get who it is that's worried here. All right, it's either you or it's them. So really at the heart of things, even though they come across as probably quite superficial, if this is them and they are the ones that are crying on the Nine of Swords energy, it's because something means a lot to them. So maybe they are this way, and maybe they are this way with you, which is pure analysis in a way with the Queen of Swords in terms of how they feel towards you. I don't think it's cutting you out, because sometimes we can explain the Queen of Swords as somebody who says, yeah, well, you know, I feel towards this person nothing with the Queen of Swords, but that's bullshit. The Queen of Swords always feels something. She always feels something. But she's more about the analysis of what she feels. So the Queen, every card has a feeling to it. You know, if she was in the reverse, I would probably explain that as absolute hate. To me, that would suggest that something really has happened to such a deep degree that's affected this other person. But if I look at the Queen of Swords, in my interpretation of her, how do I feel towards an individual? Well, I feel the Queen of Swords towards them. Yeah, there might be some dislike with the Queen of Swords. I'm not going to dispute that. But also at the same time, there might be a need to kind of just step back and analyse and put the hand on the chin and think, well, who is this person? You know, I'm going to get, anyway, clarification on that. There is some worry here as the block to you guys having the potential for a health in the relationship. Where are things leading at the moment? Okay, the Page of Swords. Arguments is the Page of Swords. Okay, so maybe there is dislike in this card. Maybe you do know them to a degree. Okay? But I feel that even if there is some dislike for you here, Leo, they still have power over you in the strength of the relationship, because they're the ones that are kind of, you know, holding on to you. You're Leo the Lion. You're the leader here, but this person's able to sedate you. So even if there is a dislike from their position here, you know, they still have great power over you in the strength position. But the weakness is the High Priestess. Things are being hidden. They are faceless to a certain degree. And the only reason that I think that this might be some form of dislike on this person's part is because things are leading to the Page of Swords, which is arguments and conflict. Page of Swords and accusations. So this must be someone that you do actually know to quite a degree. I think it's somebody that you do actually know, Leo, thinking about the reading now. I think it is somebody you know, because why? If you don't know them, why would it lead this? Page of Swords can be small talk, of course it can as well. But it can also be arguments. If you don't know them that well and you really do like them and they're just taking time to work you out, and yet they're able to make you go all gooey inside when you're around them, i.e. in the strength position, but the weaknesses you don't really know that much, it might simply be leading to, going forward, you'll have some small talk. You'll have a chance to get to know them. Maybe somebody's worried about starting something here, and that might be you, because you don't know how they come across, who they are. So there's two things. I think if you don't know them that well, but you've seen someone around you like them, Leo, and you're just getting to know them, it could lead to small talk. You start chatting to them. Small talk is the Page of Swords. I think if you do know them, and, you know, the Queen of Swords is not about them taking a step back to be analytical, but it's more their feelings for you are kind of a little bit cut off, a little bit hurt. It might be that the overall outcome where things are leading to is some form of an argument. You know, some form of a dispute, a communicative dispute, an accusation happening here. So it's either way really on that. I'm just going to see what this worry is about. What's this Nine of Swords about? He said what's blocking them, Leo and this person from having from starting, a relationship, or from the potential being the Ace of Wands is the Nine of Swords. What do you mean by that in 2 cards? Right, so we've got the World in the reverse. So something isn't completed. Something's not finished yet. World reverse. Still working. All right, so you do know them then. You must know them. You must know them very well as well. I'm going to get what this is. What do you mean when you say that this person feels the Queen of Swords for Leo? What do you mean that this person feels the Queen of Swords for Leo in 2 cards? Right, so how I read that Knight of Cups is the cup is empty. 7 of Wands, all right? So the 7 of Wands is rejection. Cup is empty, rejection. No, this person is not keen on you, Leo. See, when I do tarot, I get pictured cards. And I know how these are, some of these cards evolve in readings, because I've done these readings on myself. I say, what's my day been like? All my cards I've done a reading on myself with when I first got them. And I'll write down the meaning. That Knight of Cups, for example, this cup will be for me, how it will come up is that, say for example, I'm meant to go out and I say, what will my day be like today? And that comes up, it just means I'm not going out because my cup is not filled. Or if I've got a day where I'm feeling down, it can mean that I'm feeling depressed with the Knight of Cups energy because my cup isn't filled. I don't feel fulfilled. I feel like I should get out and do something, whatever the case is. So the cup isn't filled here. This person is not feeling emotionally fulfilled. If you look at his face, he's looking to the cup and he's thinking, that's an empty cup. And then the 7 of Wands means, get off my back. I don't want you around. I'm rejecting you. So I feel that this person actually feels with the Queen of Swords energy detached, an emotional detachment from you with this Queen of Swords, because this person doesn't feel fulfilled concerning you. All right? And the 7 of Wands energy, it might be the challenges. This person doesn't feel fulfilled. Maybe they feel that you're maybe they feel that you are accusing them, or they feel that they're feeling very challenged by the relationship with the 7 of Wands. So I just feel that this person is not happy in this area concerning you, Leo. Yet you feel the Knight of Wands for them. What do you mean that Leo feels the Knight of Wands for this person in 2 cards? What do you mean that the Leo feels the Knight of Wands for this person in 2 cards? All right, so we've got a King of Cups reversed. Wow. Okay, King of Cups reversed is emotionally, bereft. It's one of those cards, emotional coldness, emotional distance showing up here. 3 of Wands. Well, the 3 of Wands is turning the back on that energy. I feel that what you want to do here, I feel that your feelings with the Knight of Wands energy is that you definitely feel a sense of a great deal of passion towards this person. I feel that you want to move towards this person. I feel with the Knight of Wands energy, your feelings are one of kind of dedication and loyalty in a way with the Knight of Wands energy, and great passion, because I feel that with the King of Cups in the reverse, I feel that you guys have had a really difficult emotional time. And also the King of Cups, if you look at him, the cup is reversed. So for me, the cup being reversed means an absolute outpouring. And I feel that for some of you Leos, you want to pour out your emotions with this King of Cups in the reverse. Often King of Cups in the upright is somebody who's very well maintained emotionally. So they're really good at kind of hiding their emotions or holding things back. When he's reversed, he can just become like a drama queen, if you like. So I feel that you guys in the future, 3 of Wands is the future, I feel that you guys want to kind of open up to this individual, really tell them how you're feeling with that King of Cups reversed in the future. Three of Wands energy. All right, so in the future, you guys are planning to do this probably with this individual. So this is the feeling for you, is that you're very determined and you're very passionate concerning this person. While you're determined and passionate about what it is to open up, King of Cups in the reverse, completely open up, completely put all of your emotions on the table in the future with this individual. All right, sending a letter to them, contacting them. You're probably not even in contact potentially with this person here, Leo. I get the impression. But this person feels emotionally detached from you. Probably because I just didn't feel fulfilled in the relationship. The Knight of Cups energy showing here, looking into the empty cup here, and felt a need with the Seven of Wands energy to put barriers up against you as well, to a certain extent. So there's very much, I feel for some of you Leos, you really want to show this person how you feel, but for this person here, they're kind of done with the whole situation. It is saying that there is and this is why the strength in a relationship is that this person has complete and utter dominion over you, being the Lion here. All right, but the weakness is the High Priestess in the relationship. There's secrecy here. There's facelessness here. You can't see this. But you can't see what's going on. You don't know what their real reaction is. I'm just looking at the face. It's faceless. You can't see the face. You can't see anything. So what might be the weakness is there might still be things that have not been revealed, because the face is faceless, but the book is open. So there are still things that have not been revealed in this relationship. Still things have not been revealed between you and this individual. And what's blocking you from having this small potential of health is because somebody is worrying and upset. What are they worried about? Well, the world in the reverse. I don't actually think that's you. I actually feel it's the person of interest. They are worried. Why are they worried? Well, the world in the reverse, something is not completed. It still needs to be worked on. So this person here knows that something has to be completed. Something has to be worked on still. Because there is something here that's not being completed. This is almost like a project with the world reversed that's not being completed, and it needs some further work and some further kind of, amendments being made to it. So what's blocking this is because this person doesn't want to have to amend anything. They're kind of done and dusted with this. Do you see what I mean? They're kind of done and dusted. And the potential where things are heading are the Page of Swords energy. What do you mean that things are leading towards the Page of Swords? Because I don't actually now think that this is arguments, because I don't think you've even seen this person, not unless you contact them as you'd like to do for some of you Leos, and it leads to some petty kind of shit happening. What do you mean the Page of Swords is where everything is heading? Oh dear, cards are falling here. In the last 2 to 3 cards, what do you mean that this relationship between Leo and this person is leading to the Page of Swords in 2 cards? Okay. 5 of Coins. Okay, so that is sometimes that can be support. You can see the 9 of Wands showing it, and he's looking towards the 5 of Coins energy. Let's have a look at those 2 cards together. Okay, so somebody's on their guard from the 5 of Coins energy. I actually feel that this is you, Leo, on the 5 of Coins, and I feel that this is this person. I think this person is very much on their guard against you coming to them, i.e. sob story, sadness, and that's why it's leading to the Page of Swords. A little bit of an argument here, Page of Swords energy, but also where it's leading to, Page of Swords can also be somebody who won't contact you. All right, so this is either leading to some form of conflict, or it's leading to this, where it's leading is this person's not contacting you because they're on their guard against you kind of coming towards them. You're this 5 of Coins here, and they're on their guard against you coming to them and saying, look, I miss you, I've not been the same without you, and rah, rah, rah. But they're like, you know what, I just don't want to know. So they're very much on their guard against this energy concerning you. All right, and I think that this person, I'm not being horrible in the reading, and you probably think, oh, fuck, that's a miserable reading, but it's just the way it is. It's just the way that I interpret it, the way that it feels to, the way my intuition is drawn towards the card to explain it. I do feel that whoever this person is, and also with the Queen of Swords now looking at that, it does look to me like this person is emotionally, how they feel about you is just cut off. Queen of Swords energy. They didn't feel fulfilled with you. Possibly they were always facing a challenge, or possibly they didn't feel fulfilled because they were under pressure with the 7 of Wands in this relationship energy showing here. All right, and though there is small potential for some health, but it's only small. It's just an ace. There's a small potential here that can't be bent because you'll break it. It's wood, And what's blocking this small potential of healthiness is because this person is worried. And they're worried about having to kind of make amendments to something that hasn't been completed. Are you having to go back in and try and sort something out with you? Because nothing has been... This person might have even fucking ghosted you, for all we know. Because this looks like a bloody ghost. This looks like the faceless one. You know, the weakness is this person has probably done this. They've just not said anything. They probably... looks like the person ghosted you. You know, Leo? But I think if you would love to kind of still pursue them in the Knight of Wands, because your feelings are the Knight of Wands energy, might be slight anger, but I feel that more than anything, it's kind of real passion and a real drive to offload yourself emotionally with that King of Cups in the reverse by contacting them, reaching out to them with the Three of Wands. So you want to offload your emotions by contacting and reaching out to them. But the problem is that I think where that's leading to, it's either that this person's going to tell you to F off with the Page of Swords energy, or it's leading to this person's not even going to, you know, respond to your email or respond to your phone call. Because they don't want to, they're guarding against you coming towards them. Can you see how they've all got bandages on their heads? Can you see that? They're all wearing kind of, but these two here especially, wearing bandages. Everybody looks, there's too much hurt. There's just too much hurt in this relationship. This person wants no more of it. There's too much hurt. Too much hurt. I do feel that some of this hurt came about on this person's side and it was their fault. Because they've got the gift of the gab. They walk the walk, but they don't fucking talk the talk. That's the problem. And that's why some of you guys are like, but it's something, you should be this. You should be this, but you're this. It makes no sense to me. Why are you this? They look, if they've done this with you, if they've done this, because this is how they're coming across, purely superficial. They talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. Did they do that with you? Because you still got to think about them, Leo. You know? You've still got to think about this person, but if it resonates with you, just let it go. As far as I'm concerned, just let it go. Because they've got the power in all of this, so I would just let it go. It's obvious to me, looking at the cards, that this person wants nothing more to do with you on the matter, I think. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what a bitch, Carol, you could have explained that in a nicer way, and I'm sorry, I do apologise, but it looks like that to me. It really looks like it. They look so angry. This other person looks so angry in these areas. They look angry here, they look angry here, and they look angry here. They just look angry. They really do. Alright? I think, to be honest with you, I think the ethos of the reading is that you wanted more from someone that they could give. And I think some of you guys are still holding on probably that you're going to get more from them. But I don't think you are, because I just don't think that they're willing to give it. Alright, that is your reading, my darlings. If you'd like to order a personal reading with me, you can do. Just click on the eye above, left or right, go straight through to my website. And yeah, look, tomorrow is another day, you know. Let me just get some advice for you from the Whispers of Love Oracle cards, okay? Because I don't want to leave you high and dry on this reading. If it resonates with you, probably, I'm not, you know, I'm not one of those tarot readers that's like, you know, it's just not me. I'm sorry. And I don't mean to be so abrupt, but it's the way that the reading... And remember, it is general, so it's not going to relate to everyone, is it? Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Leo on this reading? What is the advice that you have for Leo on this reading, show me? Let's have a look. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Alright, so I think if this resonates with you, because I think that some of you guys are seeing things one way, and you're saying to yourself, you know what, I feel really determined with this individual, with the Knight of Wands, because I feel that I want to offload, I'm going to contact this person with the Three of Wands, I'm going to reach out to them with the Three of Wands, and I'm going to offload everything to them with the King of Cups in the reverse. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reach out and offload everything to them, tell them exactly what I feel, and they're going to change. But the problem is they feel emotionally disconnected towards you with that Queen of Swords energy because they weren't fulfilled in this relationship. In fact, they probably felt it was a real struggle with that Seven of Wands energy showing there. Plus, in this energy here, they're worried. They're worried about having to go back in and correct something that hasn't been finished. This Eight of Coins is correcting what is unfinished with the world in the reverse. They don't want to have to do that. And if you did push this area here, you'd probably get a swift being told to F off or something like that, Leo. Because this person is very cautious. This person's got enough problems of their own. They're saying, I don't want to have to deal with more problems coming in from Leo with their sub-story, blah, blah. This is a cold fish that you're probably dealing with. You're probably dealing with a very, very, very cold fish. But it's because they've got a hold on you. You are Leo the lion. This is them strength. They've got a real hold over you. That's the strength in a relationship. But it's not a strength. It's a weakness, really. Because you guys are kind of allowing yourself to be sedated by somebody who doesn't deserve it. Who doesn't deserve it. They walk the walk, but they don't talk the talk. So what you're holding on to. Try and see things from a fresh perspective. Just try and look at it from their perspective if you can do. You know, because a lot of this, Leo, you're looking at it from your own perspective. And there are two sides to every story, okay? All right, I love you loads, guys. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye, love. Bye.